finishing it, I just felt that I had to do a review, and I'm interested in hearing other people's opinions on what they thought. The way I decided to read the book was on my iPhone with the Kindle app. I just find it's cheaper and it's easier to carry around. Plus, some of my female friends mentioned how they felt embarrassed reading the book on public transport because everybody was like kind of looking at them going, oh, I've heard of that infamous book, because of all the erotica that's in it. And yes, it does have a lot of erotic scenes. Myself, after reading it, I don't really know why it's as popular as it is, but I think it reached #1 purely because of the amount of erotica that's in it, and it's impossible to do a book review on this without talking about the steamy scenes, so to speak. Now, there's two main characters in the book. There's, of course, Grey, 50 Shades of Grey. His name's Mr. Grey, Christian Grey. So it's about him and his character being 50 Shades. And this is how Anastasia Steele sees him. Now, Anastasia Steele ends up having a relationship with Christian Grey, and Anastasia Steele is like 21 years old. She's a graduated from university, and she meets Christian Grey because she ends up doing an interview at his company. Now, Christian's 27 years old, he's a billionaire, he employs 40,000 people, and he's supposed to be really attractive, like stunningly looking. He's described as having grey eyes and copper gold hair, and just women just go weak at the knees whenever they see him. But there is a dark side to Christian, and that's the fact that he's never really had a relationship before. He keeps everybody at arm's length, and even women he makes them sign these contracts, so sexual contracts really. So he never really enters what he calls a relationship, and he's never had what he called vanilla sex, which is just straightforward sex. And also, he's been abused when he was younger, and this starts to come out more and more in the second book as to why Christian is the way that he is. When I read part 1, admittedly, I didn't really like Christian at all. I just didn't get it. I was just like, he's controlling, he's a sex freak. Yeah, he buys Anastasia Steele some gifts, and what? Is this what women are looking for, really? I mean, to be beaten, humiliated, tied up. But then as I got into part 2, I started to see a different side to Christian. He fell in love with Anastasia, and he's really trying to change his character, and they're trying to find that even balance in between themselves with his need for this dark sexual games and her need for love, and he actually tries to meet her part way. Anna, on the other hand, I think is absolutely annoying. I mean, she's 21 years old and she could be younger. She's forever going on about her inner goddess. I get the fact that she's innocent, she's young, she's never had a sexual relationship before, but then she kind of jumps from being innocent to doing all this other stuff that most I can't speak for everybody, but definitely most people who've just lost their virginity wouldn't be doing the things that she's doing. And then she's still questioning and going, oh, Christian likes me, it's my inner goddess, and my inner goddess is dancing around. And the language that she used as well, she's forever saying holy this, holy that. It's just really annoying, and it's the writer's fault. The writing is very basic. There's no real plot with the story either. Like, I was told that if you was a Twilight fan, you'd really, really like this book, and I am a die-hard Twilight fan, but this book is pretty weak, and the only reason I read it was because there was so much hype about it. I felt I had to read